The Crooked Road was initially developed to focus on heritage music and the musicians of the region. And what makes the music of the region so special is that it's unique. It's completely unique to this region. Heart of Appalachia services a region that encompasses some of our major venues, such as the Country Cabin and the Carter Family Fold and the Ralph Stanley Museum. And they also work with some of our affiliate venues, such as Lace Hardware. So them being on the streets of Southwest Virginia, the western part of their service region, helps me to know how the Crooked Road can really step up and serve those communities as well.
My family, the Stanley brothers, my dad Ralph and my uncle Carter, they started out 1946, October 16th, and had a great career, and Carter passed away. My dad, went on without Carter, and I got some of the best lead singers that you could ever get. So he had a lot of great people that wanted to step in and fill that void. That was big fans of the Stanley brothers that knew the sound. And so music's something I've always wanted to do since as far back as I can remember. Well, I stay true to the Clinch Mountain Boys. We're 76 years strong, and hopefully the good Lord will bless us for many more years to come.
We are standing in the Lace Hardware Center for the Arts in downtown Coburn, Virginia. The hardware through the years was where everybody came and bought everything. As years went on, the owner of this became elderly, so he just closed the business, and the building stood vacant for several years. And our mayor at the time, Harold Ringley, he talked council into buying this and investing in it and refurbish it, as you see, and maintain the character of the old hardware building. And we started thinking about this area is rich with bluegrass and mountain music. So we said, let's try to have some of that music here and maybe help preserve it. And when we first started the music of local bands, we started doing that almost 20 years ago.
I'm here with Rita Forrester, the executive director of the Carter Family Fold. So Rita, this is a world-renowned place. How did it even get started?
Very humbly. My mother made my grandfather AP a promise in 1960 as he was dying that she would see that his music lived on. He was afraid that rock and roll was going to just obliterate this kind of music. And he said, I want people to know about our music and to know about what I did and accomplished. She, in 1974, after my brother and I finished school, she decided that she would start music shows in that little store. She had a lot of connections in music, and everybody thought she had lost her mind, that they're not going to drive out to the country to hear music every Saturday night. So she started those shows. They lasted there for 2 years, and this was built in '76. The Carter family laid the foundation for this type music, and everybody is influenced by it, whether they realize it or not.
Well, I think the uniqueness of the music here in Southwest Virginia, where I'm from, and where a lot of the great musicians have came from, is it's real. It's you can just look at the area here, look at the mountains, and you hear the music, you can see the music.